students to standard 10th maths chapter 4 quadratic equation, and we are in the 4th session. So far in the previous sessions we learned what is quadratic equation, representing quadratic equation in standard form, and the three methods of finding the solution of quadratic equations. The first method being the factorization method, second completing square method, and third the formula method. So we have learned all the methods to find the solution of quadratic equations. We may say to find the roots of quadratic equation. Alright, in the further sessions, more often you will hear the word roots of quadratic equation. Alright children, we have solved quadratic equations, but not where the coefficients are irrational. I have given you 6 quadratic equations here, but you can see the coefficient of x, it is 2 root 2, that root 2 is irrational. So these are quadratic equations in irrational numbers. Quadratic equations in irrational numbers, where some of the coefficients, either a, b or c, small a, small b or small c, a, b और c में से कोई भी एक या दो या तीनों may be irrational numbers. So how to solve them? Okay, be careful, there is slight different trick to solve them. Okay, the first one, we'll solve the first one. X square plus 2 root 2x minus 6 is equal to 0. Yes, factorization method. We are going to solve by factorization method. Solving this quadratic equations by the other two method is easy. It's not difficult. Factorization method can be difficult. Okay. Now step 1. Find the product. Coefficient of x square 1 and constant is minus 6, and the product of them is minus 6. Step 2. Find the pairs of factors. Alright. First we shall find the prime factors. 2 3s are, 3 1s are. Very interesting children. This 6 is equal to 2 into 3. Correct? But observe here. We have root 2. One of the coefficients, the coefficient of x is irrational. So here the factors are 2 into 3. But we need root 2. Root 2 is in demand. So demand and supply. Yes, instead of this 2, I am going to write root 2 into root 2 and then multiply by 3. Is that clear to you? Okay. अब आप इस root 2 को भूल जाओ for a moment, और यहाँ भी root 2 जितने भी है उसको भूल जाओ. So क्या बचा? 3. आपको 6 का pairs of factors नहीं ढूंढना है, 3 का ही ढूंढना है. और 3 का तो only 1, 1 3s are 3. Product is negative minus, इसका pairs of factors नहीं चाहिए क्योंकि उसमें से 2 का हमने root 2 में convert कर दिया क्योंकि root 2 is in demand. Alright, चलिए now minus है, negative है, minus है, negative है. So difference, the difference we want, इसको तो हम भूल गए थे, so सिर्फ 2 ही है. Yes, this pair of factor gives you the difference of 2. Correct? Alright. Middle term की sign plus. That is donated, gifted to the bigger one. Now product is negative, so it should have different sign. So this is minus. अब be careful, सिर्फ x नहीं लगाना है. वहां एक root 2 यहां से minus 1 into root 2 और x, और इसको भूल जाओ, multiplication को भूल जाओ, plus 3 और दूसरा root 2x. Is that clear? So that is how you split the middle term. I hope you got that. So therefore, the indicator would be therefore क्योंकि ये equation है. X square plus, चलिए मैंने plus लिख दिया तो ये पहले लिख देता हूं, 3 root 2x minus root 2x minus 6 is equal to 0. So 3 terms are converted into 4 terms. Now you know you have to apply 2 plus 2. Chaliye, what is common? X. X plus 3 root 2 minus root 2 is common. Now be careful. You know that 6 is root 2 into 3. So root 2 is common. आप कहेंगे कुछ भी common नहीं है. That is common. Here you have to be careful. All right. Or should I write one more step? Yes. Minus root 2 into 3 equal to 0. और 6 के लिए ये लिखना पड़ेगा आपको. चलिए. Therefore x into x plus 3 root 2 minus root 2. Now it's common. Signs will change because minus is outside. x ये प्लस बन जाएगा और 3 root 2 एक root 2 कॉमन में गया 3 root 2 is left that is equal to 0. Therefore x plus 3 root 2 into x minus root 2 is equal to 0. Therefore x plus 3 root 2 equal to 0 or x minus root 2 equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to minus 3 root 2. Therefore x is equal to root 2. Now you can see the zeros of this quadratic equation are minus 3 root 2 and plus root 2. They are also irrational. Zeros are irrational here. It won't be every time. See, if you are having coefficients as irrational number, doesn't mean that the zeros are also going to be irrational. Yes, in the first case it is irrational. That's why I have taken 6 examples so that you realize every time you are not going to get the roots irrational, though the quadratic equations are in irrational numbers. Is that clear? Okay. Let's see the second one. And here is the second one. Okay. First step. Coefficient of x square root 3 and this is 7 root 3. So root 3 into 7 root 3. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. 3 into 7 is 21 and plus. Alright children. अब middle term में irrational नहीं है. So there is no problem. Straight away you find the prime factors of 21. 3 7s are 7 1s are. Now you write the pairs of factors. 1 is a factor of all number. 1 into 21. After 1 2. Lekin 2 is not a prime factor of 21. So it won't be in the pair of factors. Next is 3. Yes, 3 into 7. Next is 4. Double 2 नहीं है. Next is 5. वो भी नहीं है. Next is 6. 2 और 3. 3 है लेकिन 2 नहीं है. Next is 7. 3 7s are now it is 7 3s are. Cross हो गया. Now this is product is positive. So total देखना है. अब middle term में देख लो. Total क्या चाहिए? 10 चाहिए. Yes, this pair of factor gives you the total of 10. The sum is 10. Alright, middle term sign is plus. So big factor, assign plus sign to it. Alright, now product is positive. So both the factors should have same sign. Plus will be plus or minus would be plus. So same signs. 7 is carrying plus. So 3 also will carry plus. और यहाँ तो सिर्फ x ही लगाना है. So therefore root 3x square plus what is that? 3x plus 7x plus 7 root 3 equal to 0. But be careful. I'm going to write directly this time children. ये root 3 है. So इसको समझो root 3 into root 3. Then only you can take root 3 common. So now root 3 is common or x square or x में x is common. So here only x is left. और ये 3 का 2 root 3 में से एक root 3 common. Root 3 is left. That's it. Plus. Here 7 is common. Yes, x plus root 3 that is equal to 0. Therefore, x plus root 3 is common. X plus root 3 into root 3x plus 7 is equal to 0. Therefore, x plus root 3 equal to 0 or root 3 plus 7 equal to 0. Therefore, this x is equal to minus root 3 or this is root 3x is equal to minus 7. Therefore, x is equal to minus 7 upon root 3. आप रेशनलाइज करना चाहते हो तो कर लो वरना ऐसे ही रखो. So these are the two roots. यहाँ भी आपको irrational ही मिला. Correct children? Okay. Moving on to the next one and that is number 3. Here is the third one. All right. Let's see. root 3 is coefficient of x square. Constant is minus 2 root 3. So root 3 and minus 2 root 3, we are going to find the product. Root 3 to root 3 is 3. 3 2s are 6 with minus sign. Okay, prime factors of 6, 2 3s and 3 1s are. That's it. Middle term में root है root 2. So this I am going to write 6 is what? Root 2 into root 2 into 3. इसको भूल जाओ और सिर्फ 3 को याद करो. Pairs of factors of 3 are 1 into 3. Alright. Now this product is negative. Product is negative है ना? Product negative तो 3 भी हो तो negative ही रहेगा. minus 6 है तो minus 3 रहेगा. Correct? So difference what you want is 2. ये root 2 को भूल जाओ. Difference you want is 2. So yes, this pair gives you difference of 2. Yes, middle term is negative. So बड़ा factor negative. Product negative. So दोनों अलग sign पकड़ेंगे. 3 minus है. So 1 will be plus. Alright? आपको root 2 जोड़ना है. root 2 और x. Two things आपको जोड़ना है. I'm writing it here. This is plus 1 into root 2 into x. So 1 into root 2 into x. So that is root 2x. Minus 3 into root 2 into x. Minus 3 root 2x. Minus. Alright, इसको मैं root 2 into root 2 लिख ही देता हूं. Okay, बाद में देखते हैं. 2 root 3 is equal to 0. And this is root 3 x square equal to 0. Children, common निकालने में थोड़ी दिक्कत हो सकती है. Now see. Here only x is common. That's it. यहाँ तो root 3 है और यहाँ root 2 है. Alright. So root 3x plus root 2. Now be careful. यहाँ root 3 है और यहाँ 3 है. तो उसको समझो root 3 into root 3. Yes, and root 2 is already common. So root 3 is common into root 2 is also common. So out of 2, 1 root 3 is gone for common. So 1 root 3 is left. और x बाहर माइनस है तो ये साइन चेंज होगा प्लस. और एक रूट 2 कॉमन में चला गया क्योंकि ये भी रूट 2 इंटू रूट 2 है. दिस विल बी रूट 2 इंटू रूट 2. 1 root 2 and root 3 have gone for common. So 1 root 2 is left. Be careful. I hope you understood. Therefore, root 3x plus root 2 into x minus, you may merge it. Root 3 into root 2. प्रोडक्ट है इसलिए एक हो सकता है. Right? So root 6 that is equal to 0. Therefore, root 3x plus root 2 equal to 0 or x minus root 6 equal to 0. This gives me x is equal to minus root 2 upon root 3 or this gives me, okay, therefore x is equal to root 6. इसको रेशनलाइज करना हो तो कर लीजिए. Multiply and divide by root 3. Alright? Or you can keep the answer like this. Better always you should rationalize. Root 3 upon root 3. So this gives me, this will be x is equal to minus root 6 upon 3. Minus root 6 upon 3. So first root of the quadratic polynomial is minus root 6 upon 3 and other root is root 6. So yeah, ये 3 में तो हमें ऐसा अनुभव हुआ कि if irrational numbers are there as coefficients तो roots भी irrational आ रहे हैं. Observe and experience. Okay children, moving on to the next one and that is number 4. Here it is, number 4. Okay, yes, it is quadratic equation and we are supposed to solve by factorization method. Step 1, 4 root 3, that is the coefficient. और यहाँ minus 2 root 3, 4 root 3 और minus 2 root 3 उसका product. 4 2s are 8, root 3 into root 3 is 3, so that is 24 with minus sign. Now prime factors of 24, 2 12s are 2 6s are 2 3s are 3 1s are. ज्यादा है, so थोड़ी दिक्कत भी ज्यादा, थोड़ी मेहनत ज्यादा लगेगी. Alright? Anyway, let's see. Now, yes. ये प्रोडक्ट में तो रूट नहीं है, 24 है. So 24 के और यहां भी रूट नहीं है. So yes, think of the factors of 24. 1 into 24. Yes, 2 is a factor. 2 into 12. 3. Yes, 3 is a factor. 3 into 2 into 3 को हाइड करो. 2 2. The product is 8. 4. Yes, double 2 को हाइड करो. 4 मिलेगा. 3 और 2 बच गया 6, 5 नहीं मिलेगा, 6 नहीं मिलेगा, 6 मिलेगा लेकिन 6 4 हो गया एंड द प्रोडक्ट इज नेगेटिव। तो आपको डिफरेंस लेना है, यू हैव टू टेक डिफरेंस, नेगेटिव है प्रोडक्ट, सो डिफरेंस क्या चाहिए आपको 5। सो व्हिच पेयर ऑफ फैक्टर गिव्स यू द डिफरेंस ऑफ 5? या दिस गिव्स यू 23, 24 minus 1 is 23, 12 इसको भूल जाना अभी, 12 minus 2 is 10, 8 minus 3 is 5 and 6 minus 4 is 2. What we need is 5. Okay, middle term is plus, so बड़ा फैक्टर प्लस, प्रोडक्ट इज नेगेटिव, so ये डिफरेंस साइन होनी चाहिए, so this is minus. Alright, और यहां आपको यस रूट लिखना हो तो लिख देना, चलो 4 into root 3x plus नॉट प्लस बट माइनस इट इज, ओके प्लस लिख दिया तो मैं 8 पहले लिख दूं, 8x फिर माइनस 3x और ये लास्ट टर्म माइनस 2 रूट 2 इक्वल टू 0। चलिए चिल्ड्रन, यहां 4 और 8 में 4 कॉमन है और x स्क्वायर और x में x कॉमन है, सो ओनली रूट 3 इज लेफ्ट x और 4 2s are 8, isn't it children? Now be careful, इसको आप रूट 3 इंटू रूट 3 लिखना पड़ेगा, दिस इज रूट 3 इंटू रूट 3 और उसमें से एक रूट 3 कॉमन विद माइनस साइन आउटसाइड, सो रूट 3 इज कॉमन, ब्रैकेट में एक रूट 3 बच गया, x बचा है, साइन चेंज होगा और 2 बचा है, दैट इज इक्वल टू 0। देयर यू आर, सेम ब्रैकेट, सो रूट 3x प्लस 2 into 4x minus root 3 is equal to 0. Therefore, I am writing directly x is equal to, ये plus 2 becomes minus 2 और जो कोएफिशिएंट था नीचे जाएगा, therefore x is equal to minus root 3 becomes plus root 3 और ये कोएफिशिएंट यहाँ multiply and divide by root 3 करोगे तो you get x is equal to minus 2 root 3 upon 3. So this is the first root and this is the second root. These are the solution of quadratic equation number 4 here, right? Let's see the fifth one now. Here is the fifth one, all right? Yes, root 2. So irrational numbers are involved as coefficients and you have to do by factorization method. First step, you know, root 2 into minus 2 root 2. Root 2 multiplied by minus 2 root 2. That gives 4 with minus sign. 4 grand factors quite easy. 2 2s are 2 1s are. Okay. But middle term में root नहीं है. So that is good news. Little bit good news. So सीधा करना है 1 into 4 and 2 into 2. Product negative है. So difference we want is of 3. And here is the pair of factor which gives you difference of 3. Alright. Now yes. मिडल टर्म इज कैरिंग नेगेटिव साइन, सो बड़े फैक्टर को माइनस, प्रोडक्ट नेगेटिव है सो डिफरेंस साइन, तो इसको दो प्लस, सो देयरफॉर रूट 2x स्क्वायर, दिस इज माइन प्लस, ओके, प्लस 1x, सो प्लस x माइनस 4, ऑलराइट, x minus 2 root 2 equal to 0. Well, here it's quite easy, x is common, so you have root 2x plus 1 minus. Now you have to be careful. Yes, children, 2 into 2 है ना, लेकिन ये सेकंड वाला 2 को root 2 into root 2 लिखना पड़ेगा. You have to be smart enough here while taking common. Minus तो है, ये 4 में से ये 2 कॉमन गया और एक root 2 कॉमन गया उसका फैक्टर्स. So 2 root 2 is common. Alright, what is left out? Root 2 और x. और साइन चेंज होगा प्लस, यहां दोनों कॉमन में गया, सो प्लस 1 इज इक्वल टू 0. देयरफॉर रूट 2x प्लस 1 इंटू x माइनस 2 रूट 2 इक्वल टू 0. देयरफॉर x इज इक्वल टू माइनस 1 अपॉन रूट 2. देयरफॉर x इज इक्वल टू 2 रूट 2. इसको रेशनलाइज कर सकते हैं, or you may leave the answer like that. Okay, root 2 and root 2 डिवाइड करेंगे तो ऊपर, therefore x will be minus root 2 upon 2. So this is first 0 and this not 0 but root, and this is the second root. For polynomial we call zeros and for equations we call roots. But even if you speak zeros, doesn't matter. It is understood. Okay, it is taken for granted. So moving on to the next one, and that is number 6, the last one. All right. All right. The last one is here, number 6. X square minus root 2 plus 1x plus root 2 equal to 0. My goodness, children, see the coefficient of x, that is root 2 plus 1. So this is going to be very difficult. No, children. In fact, it is going to be very easy. It is already given. You don't need to do these 2 steps. इस 2 steps की भी जरूरत नहीं पड़ने वाली है. कैसे? अरे, your middle term is complex. It is monomial into binomial. So you just expand. Therefore, x square. All right. Well, root 2 into x, that is root 2x, or a minus. Root x into 1, that is x with minus sign. Correct? क्योंकि यहाँ भी plus और minus. This, see, x into 1. X is positive, 1 is positive, and 1 minus. So minus x. और plus root 2 equal to 0. Children, ये जो झमेला, ये जो हम एक्स्ट्रा वर्क या मेहनत करते हैं, वो मिडिल टर्म को स्प्लिट करने के लिए, जो 3 टर्म होती है उसको 4 टर्म बनाने के लिए, अरे यहाँ डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करके 4 टर्म मिल गए. We got 4 terms, so no need of doing anything there. What's common here? X bracket में x minus root 2 minus nothing is common, so 1. यहाँ तो 2 भी नहीं है कि root 2 into root 2 लिख सके. Okay, x sign will change, minus root 2 equal to 0. There you are. Therefore, x minus root 2 into x minus 1 equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to root 2 or x is equal to 1. I will written directly. So children, in all these 6 sums, we have seen that if the coefficients are irrationals, then roots are also irrationals. But make sure that is not true. We didn't have any quadratic equation where coefficient is coefficient is irrational number, but roots are rational. Any. All right. Let's erase this first. All right, children, look. This is general form of quadratic equation. ये जो coefficients है a, b और c, it may be integers, it may be rational numbers, or it may be irrational numbers. It may be irrational numbers. All right. Factorizable मतलब फैक्टराइज हो सकता है. नॉट फैक्टराइजेबल वो भी हो सकता है. करेक्ट. हमने देखा है कुछ के फैक्टर्स नहीं मिल रहे. जब फैक्टर्स नहीं मिल रहे तो वी हैव 2 मेथड्स, कंप्लीटिंग स्क्वायर मेथड एंड फॉर्मूला मेथड. करेक्ट. एंड फॉर्मूला मेथड. बट चिल्ड्रन, कुछ ऐसे होते हैं, मैंने वो भी बताया, नॉट फैक्टराइजेबल, तो 2 चीज हो सकते हैं, उसके रूट्स रियल होंगे या अनरियल होंगे. नो रियल रूट्स, नो रियल रूट्स. ऑलराइट. रियल होंगे तो उसमें रेशनल और इरेशनल, तो हमेशा वो इरेशनल ही रहेंगे. यू अंडरस्टैंड? इरेशनल ही रहेंगे. ओके. ये रेशनल हो सकता है, दिस इज वन पॉसिबिलिटी, और अदरवाइज इट डजंट हैव एनी रियल रूट्स. अब ये पता कैसे चले कि ये फैक्टराइजेबल है या नहीं है? हाँ, हम फैक्टराइज करने की कोशिश करेंगे स्टेप 1 और स्टेप 2 करके, और फिर उसमें से कोई भी पेयर ऑफ फैक्टर सिलेक्ट नहीं हो सका, चूज नहीं कर सके हमें, तो हमें समझ लेना है कि इट इज नॉट फैक्टराइजेबल. बट देयर इज वेरी शॉर्टकट ट्रिक टू नो whether it is factorizable or not factorizable. You can know directly whether it will have real roots or unreal roots, no real roots. And if it is real roots, will it have equal roots or distinct roots? That also you will know. And here is a chart which tells you the nature of roots of quadratic equations. Let's see it. Nature of roots of quadratic equation, children. It all depends upon discriminant. आप discriminant से ढूंढ सकते हैं. discriminant ऑलराइट, जिसको हम कहते हैं d और उसकी फॉर्मूला है b स्क्वायर माइनस 4ac, करेक्ट। चलिए दो पॉसिबिलिटी हो सकती है चिल्ड्रन, देयर आर टू पॉसिबिलिटीज, d इक्वल टू 0 हो सकता है या d नॉट इक्वल टू 0 हो सकता है, d नॉट इक्वल टू 0। इफ d ओके, d नॉट इक्वल टू 0 होता तो उसमें दो पॉसिबिलिटीज अगेन, d ग्रेटर देन 0 और d लेस देन 0 होगा। ऑलराइट, वो पॉजिटिव भी हो सकता है, नेगेटिव भी हो सकता है, जीरो नहीं है, पॉजिटिव या नेगेटिव। एंड हियर आर द ट्रिक्स, इफ यू फाइंड डिस्क्रिमिनेंट इक्वल टू 0 then it will have equal real roots, equal real roots, roots are equal. If it is not equal to 0 तो real भी हो सकता है and no real, here no real roots. If the discriminant is negative then no real roots, all right, but if discriminant is positive then two distinct real roots, टू डिस्टिंक्ट रियल रूट्स, टू रूट्स मिलेंगे और दोनों डिस्टिंक्ट, लेकिन वो रेशनल और इरेशनल हो सकता है, बट दे कैन बी रेशनल और इरेशनल। द रूट्स मे बी रेशनल और इरेशनल। चिल्ड्रन, रेशनल हो या इरेशनल हो, दे आर रियल, वो रियल तो है ही, डू अंडरस्टैंड, but in certain cases they will be rational, in certain cases they will be irrational. Factorizable नहीं हो या coefficient में irrational हो, so there is every chance that the roots are also irrational. Learn this chart nicely, children, please learn it nicely, okay? Any objective question can be asked from here, so be careful, okay children? So once again I repeat, nature of roots, just you have to find the discriminant. If discriminant equal to 0, it has two equal real roots. If discriminant is greater than 0, it has two distinct real roots. We'll see when we get rational and irrational. And if the discriminant is negative, less than 0, then that equation, quadratic equation, has no real roots. मतलब वो factorizable है ही नहीं. Less than 0 discriminant आया, so no real roots, means you cannot factorize at all. You cannot factorize at all. Yeah, discriminant positive आया और irrational roots हो तो you cannot factorize. और factorization हो जाएगा, उसका भी factorization हो जाएगा, don't worry. Alright children? Fine. So I think this session was good for you. Alright? I hope you understood. That's all in this session. Soon see you in the next session. Till then, goodbye. Have a nice day, children.